Oh my goodness. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Janet. Is there something wrong? You sound like you're in pain.
Pain? Yeah, exactly. I'm in pain. I feel like I'm dying. I can barely breathe right now, and every time I get up, my vision gets super blurry. I'm gonna need you to come back home right now.
What? I can't. I'm about to head to a meeting. I can't just skip this and go home. I can call 911 if it's necessary.
911? Did you not hear what I just said? I told you to come back home. There's no need for 911. Just come home.
Janet, I really can't go home right now. I'm at work. Do you want me to check and see if Ashley can help you? I can call her.
Oh my goodness. Can't you hear that I'm literally dying right now and you want me to wait? Why do I need to suffer from this? What's the point of having a daughter-in-law when I'm dying, but she insists that her job is more important than my life?
All right, Janet. I'll talk to my supervisor and try to go home as soon as I can. Just wait for a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I heard what happened. Thank you so much, Kat, for helping out.
Oh, no problem. It's nothing. The hospital called me too, and they said there's nothing really wrong with her. She has no serious health issues. But she keeps saying that her body hurts and that she feels like she's dying.
Just let her be. She's always been like that ever since we were little. Janet hasn't really changed much. Back then, she always said her body was hurting here and there, and that she was in so much pain. Mom would always take her to the hospital, but there was nothing wrong with her. A hospital visit was almost like an everyday event for Janet and Mom. So this is nothing new, really.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Janet. What's up?
I think I gotta go to the hospital right about now. But we have to go to a different one.
What?
No, seriously. That hospital we just went to is no good. Those doctors don't know what they're doing. How useless.
Janet, we just got back from the hospital like 30 minutes ago. And they said you were fine. Why do you want to go to another one? I mean, the emergency nurse did all kinds of tests to see if there's something serious going on with you, but the test results came out fine. That's why they said you were allowed to just stay home.
That's what I'm saying! They did all kinds of tests on me, yet they can't figure out what's wrong with me. I told you, they're useless. They should have admitted me for 3 to 4 days and run more tests. That way they can really see and observe what's wrong with my body. So could you call the best hospital here and tell them we're gonna do a walk-in admission? Hurry!
I don't think there are hospitals that do that. They don't just admit you because of some tests. Especially when your test results came out fine.
Oh my gosh, you talk too much. Can't you see that your mother-in-law is literally dying right now? Just do what I told you to do.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Honey, are you busy?
Hey babe, what's up? Something wrong?
Did you know I had to leave in the middle of a meeting at work because your mom called and said she needed to go to the hospital?
What? Why did Mom want to go to the hospital? Is she sick?
Nope, not at all. In fact, she is very healthy.
What? I'm not following.
I was at work and the meeting was about to start when she called me. She said she was having difficulty breathing and that her vision was getting blurry. So I left work and took her to the emergency room. They did some tests on her, but turns out there was nothing wrong. I think she may even be healthier than me. The doctor said she was okay to go back home, so I drove her home. But then she called me again and said those doctors are useless and don't know what they're doing. So she told me to find the best hospital in the city and to call them so they can run tests on her. What should I do? This is stressing me out more than it should.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Why is she being such a pain?
I don't know, really. What should I do? Wait, hold on. She's calling me again. I'll call you again in a bit. Hey, Janet, did you call me? Sorry I couldn't pick up. I left my phone in my bag and didn't hear it.
You know Faye, right? Our neighbor who I'm pretty close to.
Oh yeah, I know her. She lives on the 6th floor. What about her?
Yeah, her. I'm talking about her. So apparently, her daughter gave that one big hospital in Chicago a call. And she got them to run some tests on her. I think she said that the entire cost was around $8,000. That sounds quite a lot, but she said she stayed in the hospital's private room for about 3 days and got the best patient care. I think we should also try calling that same hospital and see if they can do the same for me.
What? They paid $8,000? That's a lot of money.
Why? You don't want to help me?
No. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that's a lot of money. We don't really have $8,000 just laying around, you know?
What? You and Neil are both working. How can you two not have money? It's not like you're having to pay $20,000.
No, I know we are a double-income couple, but I'm just a freelancer. I don't have stable regular income. And yeah, Neil is working a regular office job, but we still have a lot to pay off with the mortgage we got. So we're pretty tight on money right now.
So what do you want me to do? Should I just let this illness get the best of me? I'm gonna end up dying in some random place at this rate.
Janet, don't say that.
Or do you just want me to die? I think it's that. You don't really care about me and just want me to die while this illness eats me little by little each day. How can you not spare the $8,000? It's not like you're spending it on random stuff. It's going to my hospital bills. To my health. The health of your own husband's mother. I gave birth to the man you love, yet you can't help out. I'm probably just gonna end up dying sometime soon.
What? No. Janet, don't say that. I have my credit card. I'll see if I can pay with that.
All right, that's good to hear. I already asked Faye for the address and doctor's name at that one hospital. So I'm going to text you that information and just ask for the same doctor and tests that they did. They should do the same for me. Hey, Kat. How are you?
Ashley, I'm doing good. What's up?
Not much. It's just that Janet was talking about you taking her to the hospital in Chicago. And she was sounding really excited about it yesterday. Are you really taking her there? But didn't she just go to the hospital with you recently? I don't think it has been that long. Why is she wanting to do some tests again?
Oh, yeah. She just told me she wanted to redo the tests at a better hospital.
What for? She was telling me that it's so tedious and annoying having to do all those, yet she's forcing you to take her to some hospital in the city? I don't get it.
What? No! Oh my gosh. No, I didn't say I was going to. Also, it costs $8,000. I can't just throw money like that.
My goodness. Janet is really something else. Has she lost her mind? I think she's being so hard on you as her daughter-in-law. Do you want me to talk to her about it? I can just be straight to her about all this.
Oh, no. No need to. Thanks, though.
I heard that someone in your apartment complex got those same tests and treatment at the hospital she was talking about, and she was basically just jealous that the daughter paid for it or something. That's why she's been babbling about and making a big deal out of it. She really just wanted to do what others around her are doing.
What? Is that so?
Do you not remember that one day she made you take her to the ER? She was saying she couldn't breathe and her vision was getting blurry or something. That day. Apparently, she was expecting that you'd just take her straight to that hospital in downtown Chicago. But you didn't. That's why she's making a fuss about getting admitted there.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know.
Yeah, I feel bad for you. You are so kind and always trying to help her. You have such a kind heart.
Oh, thanks for saying that, Ashley. Hey, Janet. Are you feeling much better now?
What are you talking about?
Well, I took you to the hospital in Chicago and they ran the most expensive blood work and tests there for you. The test results came out fine. It didn't show any signs of illness or health issues. I was really relieved when they called me about that.
Kat, how can you believe that? Those doctors are so stupid.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just so confused now. I've been experiencing headaches and migraines. I feel like I'm dying. Maybe it's because I've been busy these days. I don't know anymore. I think they need to do more brain exams on me. Yeah, they should have done that.
Janet, they did so many tests on you and they did do a brain scan just to check. They did an X-ray, CT scan, and even MRI.
Oh, pfft. Whatever. Those did nothing.
You were only supposed to stay at the hospital for 2 days because there was really nothing wrong with you in terms of your health. But you kept saying that you were in pain. So you ended up staying there for 4 days instead of 2. They kept running all types of blood work and doing all the tests they could do with the equipment they have, but there was really nothing wrong. So you kind of got kicked out of the hospital.
Wow. So are you a doctor now? You seem to know everything about health and hospitals. Oh, aren't you just smart?
Janet, that's not what I was getting at.
Oh, whatever. I guess I'll just wait for death to come get me. I mean, I'm old anyway. I have no use. I should just sit here and wait till I die. I mean, other mothers my age are getting massage chairs from their daughters or sons-in-law. Yet here I am. What am I getting? Nothing. Not at all.
Massage chairs? Those are like a few $1,000s. Those things aren't cheap.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, my health is not worth any money, right? It's better I die instead of you spending just a few bucks for me.
Janet, what are you saying? Of course we care about your health.
No, forget it. Whether I'm in pain or not. Doesn't matter if I die or not. Actually, maybe it's better that I die. Maybe then you and Neil will regret about not sparing your money on me when you can. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
No, we want to help you too. We're trying with what we can. If you have some pain, I could try and get you a massage gun. There are good ones out there, and I think there are a lot that are meant for specific body parts. I could get you one.
No, forget it. I don't need those. Those things are like toys. What do you think I am? A child? The only thing that I need right now is a massage chair. I mean, not only are those actually helpful and have real effects, but they look so cool. Anyway, forget it. I'll just suffer from the pain. Not like there's anybody who will buy a massage chair for me.
Janet, don't say this. I'm sorry you don't feel good. I'll try and see if Neil and I can get you what you need.
Oh, that'd be so nice. I've been seeing a nice massage chair on TV lately. The ones that have been on the commercials. You know that, right? I know you're busy these days, but please do check and see if you could get that one. Hey, honey. I'm about to lose my mind. Your mom is driving me crazy. I mean, do we have any extra wads of cash just lying around? Do we have a checkings account with thousands of dollars that I don't know about? What? What are you talking about? It's your mom. She's been asking me to buy her a massage chair. But we don't have the extra money for that. Let's just get it for her. I mean, it's nothing big. Nothing big? You know the average ones start at $3,000, right? If we want a really good one, it'll be more than that. Plus, I looked up the one that your mom wants, and it costs about $5,000. How can we buy that? We don't have the money for it.
We already had to pay $8,000 for the hospital fees. I literally had to look for whatever money we had left to pay for that. And now a $5,000 massage chair?
Well, we can just think of it as giving her a present or something. It'll be her birthday soon.
That must be easy for you to say. That's your own mother. I've been getting a headache because of this. I'm gonna go crazy over this. Work has been so stressful lately, and now this.
You know, Mom has been by herself for a long time now. I think she just wants attention because she feels lonely. Let's not think too much about why she's being like this. It's nothing.
Ugh, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Cat! Oh my goodness! Where are you?
Janet, what's wrong?
It's Ashley! Apparently she got COVID! Oh my gosh! Oh Jesus Christ! This is crazy! I was just with her last week. We went to the mall and I was with her the entire day.
Have you tried the at-home COVID test?
Yeah, I did buy the at-home test kit already, and it came out negative. But how can I trust that? I'm already experiencing difficulty breathing, and my heart has been beating faster than usual. Is this it for me? Am I gonna die because of this? I'm really afraid of dying. This is scaring me. Cat, please save me. I can't die like this. They said people my age are more susceptible to serious symptoms and even death. I'm so scared.
Janet, don't say that. Plus, you got the booster shot for COVID. I think you should be all right. Those who got the vaccine don't really experience the severe symptoms. That's what the vaccine does. It's very rare that you'll have symptoms at all. So don't worry too much. I don't think you have any of the symptoms and the test came out negative, right? See? Nothing to worry about.
Ugh! Easy for you to say. You don't know how I'm feeling. Cat, I'm in trouble. Oh my God.
Why? What's wrong?
Ashley and Beth both got COVID. They got diagnosed with pneumonia and now they're on their deathbed. Oh my goodness. I'm so scared.
What? Really?
Have you given them a call yet?
No, not yet.
Wow. How could you? They're your aunts-in-law, yet you haven't given them a call? Especially when you know they got COVID. I know you're busy and they're not your blood relatives, but you should at least call them since they're suffering from the effects of COVID. I expect you to give them a call and ask how they're doing. I shouldn't have to tell you this. I might end up getting COVID and suffering from the same illness as them. As my daughter-in-law, you should be helping me out and saving me from all this.
I'm so sorry, Janet. I've been so busy watching my kids that I didn't have the free time to give them a call and ask about you.
My goodness. It's that hard. Back in my days, I had 2 kids around the same age and I did everything seamlessly. Both my duties as their mother and my duties as a daughter-in-law to my in-laws. These youngins nowadays have it easy. I swear.
Hey, Ashley. I'm so sorry to hear about you getting COVID. How are you feeling? I heard you got pneumonia?
What? No, I'm doing fine. Beth and I are both doing fine. We don't have any bad symptoms.
Oh, really? Janet said you were barely surviving the symptoms and that it was so bad?
Oh, goodness. That's just Janet being Janet. She's making a big deal out of nothing. Like I said, we are both doing fine. Thanks for worrying about us, though. I really appreciate you calling and asking about us. But yeah, anyway, we are fine. We just had a slight fever and that's it. No other symptoms. So don't worry too much.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I was really worried that COVID got you guys really badly. I'm relieved to hear you guys are doing fine.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks for checking in on us. Sorry for making you worry. I didn't want you guys to worry about us. I'm sorry it got to this. But we are okay. Thanks again.
Oh, no problem. You guys are family too.
Yeah, but don't worry too much. But just in case, try that at-home COVID test kit thing. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but just in case. It's better to do that so you can act on it if it comes out positive. I was with Janet a week before I got COVID, and you did see her after that. So just in case she does get it, it's better to know if you have it or not.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for making sure I'm fine. I'll get a kit on my way home.
Cat, I think I'm dying. Please come save me.
Why? What's wrong this time, Janet?
I haven't been sleeping well these days. I feel like I'm dying. I'm so angry at Ashley for spreading this to me. Why must I suffer from this? It's all because of her. And quarantine. They told me I have to quarantine or whatever. I need money for that. That thing is for 2 weeks, apparently. Could you give me money for the 2 weeks I'll be in quarantine?
Janet! You don't have COVID! The only people who got it are people living with Ashley. You are fine! You don't have COVID! Don't you remember? We went to the hospital yesterday to do the PCR test, which is more accurate, and it came out negative. Also, Ashley and Beth are both doing okay. I called them. Don't you feel bad for them? They're really worried about you. They're your sisters, but how can you talk about them like that?
What? It wasn't me who got COVID. Who spread it? Who got COVID? It was them. So you can't tell me not to worry about myself when they're the ones who went around spreading that disease.
Janet, I get where you're coming from, but still.
You talk like this has nothing to do with you. I mean, I guess. You're not the one who came in contact with someone who got COVID. But if you did, don't be a hypocrite.
But Janet, you do not have COVID. The hospital themselves did the test and said you don't have it.
No, there's no way. Just stop talking. I have been so stressed and depressed lately. You don't understand how I'm feeling. I haven't been sleeping well. I lost my appetite. I'm barely surviving these days. And now with this COVID thing. And now I have to deal with you being so indifferent about what I'm going through.
Depressed? Why are you feeling depressed?
I just don't feel like I have any purpose anymore. My life has no meaning. I feel so meaningless and purposeless. I have zero motivation left for living. At this rate, it's better for me and everyone if I jumped off the balcony. Maybe that's better.
Babe, I really contemplated over this lately.
About what?
About your mom. I think it's best that she goes to a psychiatrist or something.
What? What makes you say that?
I mean, no matter how I look at her situation, I think she has Munchausen syndrome. You've heard of it, right? I think they've mentioned it many times before on that one channel on TV that talks about health and diseases.
What? No. What is it?
Apparently, people with Munchausen syndrome fabricate and make up symptoms or diseases about themselves and may even harm themselves to convince others. It's a mental condition where they basically do that for attention.
Seriously? So, are you saying my mom has a mental illness? Are you calling my mom a psycho?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Are you out of your mind? Just because she's not your mom doesn't mean you can just say whatever you want about her.
Neil, what are you talking about? I'm just telling you all this because I'm worried about your mom. And she told me that she has depression. That in itself is enough reason for you to take her to a psychiatrist. Things like depression isn't something that can be treated just on your own. She needs medical and professional help. She might even be acting like this because of her depression.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. But why must she go to a mental hospital? A psychiatrist? That's crazy.
Well, yeah. It's because it's a mental condition. So it only makes sense that you take her to a mental hospital. Where else would you take her? To a dentist? A dermatologist?
Kat, you can't just diagnose people with mental illness. You can't just say that he or she needs to go to a mental hospital. That's such an insult. Mom is just being like that because she's lonely. I already told you. It's really not good to accuse people of a mental illness. Would you be happy if I told you that your mom and dad have some mental issues? Doesn't feel good, does it?
Neil, what are you talking about? That's not what I'm saying at all. You're making it sound like I'm blowing this out of proportion. Do you really think she's like that simply because she's lonely?
You know what? You are her only daughter-in-law and she can't even depend on you. You can barely do anything for her. All you've done is call her a mental patient. What kind of daughter-in-law are you?
Wow. I can't believe you're twisting my words like that. You're unbelievable. Let's do it this way then. I'm gonna stay out of all of this. I am done. I don't want nothing to do with this anymore. So if your mom calls, you answer her phone call. If she demands to go to the hospital, you take her to the hospital. Let's see if you can handle all that. Try getting kicked out from the hospital. See how that feels. Come back and talk to me once you've actually done what I went through.
Psh, fine. I'll show you. Honey, I'm so sorry. I don't think I want to deal with Mom anymore. It's just too much to deal with. Can you please help me? I can't do this by myself.
Oh, now you want my help? Weren't you just telling me that she's fine and that she's just being like that because she's lonely?
She's just impossible to deal with. She keeps calling me every day saying her knees hurt, or her arms hurt, or her head's hurt. If it's not that, she'll say that she hurt herself or whatever. It's all just too much. I can't focus on work because of her. And when I take her to the hospital, her tests come out fine. They tell me that she has no health issues. We even got kicked out by a doctor because she started arguing with them. I even took her to the emergency again, and they didn't take her in. They already knew about her. I think I know what you meant now. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now what? What do you want from me?
Just help me, please. Save me from this misery. I don't know who else to ask.
You know I had to deal with that for years, right? Not days, not months. Years, Neil. Years. Even when I was pregnant, I had to deal with that. And even though I was almost to full term with our child, she would keep calling me. That stressed me out so much that I almost had a miscarriage. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
I've done what I could do for your mom. Now I'm at my limits. That's all for me. I can't do anything for her anymore. Also, your mom doesn't want to get better. That's what makes it hard. You know she has no motivation to better herself, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So now what?
I don't think I can deal with her anymore. You were right. Now I know how you feel. I totally understand where you're coming from now. I don't want to be with her even for 1 second. It's just too much. I don't know how you did it for years.
Oh? Is that so? So what's your plan now?
I've been looking at nursing homes that have good reviews. I think it's best that we send her to a nursing home. I don't know what else to do. She keeps saying that she's in pain, so I think it's for her best interest to stay at a place with medical professionals. Whether she's really in pain, or if she's just faking it, I'm sure it'll tone down if she's in a nursing home. There'll be people who can help her there.
Wow. Even you, her own son, is giving up on her. And it's only been 10 days, whereas I dealt with that for years. Do you not feel an ounce of pity for me?
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I didn't know it was this bad. I'm really sorry, Kat.
Please don't ask for anything from me about this matter anymore. Even you, her own son, doesn't want anything to do with her. I've done what I could already. I did my best to help her, and she was ungrateful. That's it for me. I can't keep on trying to help someone who doesn't want to get better, and especially someone who can't appreciate my help for them. This is none of my business now. You got that?
All right. You have the right to feel that and step out from this. I'm so sorry, really. I should have listened to you the first time. I'm sorry I couldn't do that for you. I feel so bad that I didn't recognize how much you were suffering because of her. I'm sincerely sorry for what you had to deal with, Kat. Hey, Kat. How are you? I heard from Neil. You guys are thinking of putting his mom in a nursing home. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. That's the only option we have left. We have no other choice. I'm sorry it has come to this.
Oh no, don't apologize for it. I mean, it's gotten so bad. I think it's also a good idea to just put her in a nursing home.
Yeah. Neil is going to look for a nice nursing home she can go to. He'll make sure to find one with good amenities and amazing patient care. I told him to find a place where she can make friends so she's not too lonely. I really hope it helps with her feeling of loneliness and depression. We want the best for her.
Janet is lucky to have such a caring and kind-hearted daughter-in-law like you. You're amazing for making sure she'll be in a safe and happy place despite what you had to deal with.
Oh, I'm only trying to help out, really. It's nothing.
But seriously, though, you did so much for my sister already. She was never easy to deal with, and you willingly helped her throughout those years, no matter how mean she was to you sometimes. Even for me, her own sister, it wasn't easy to calm her down. I also tried my best to help her, but it was always so hard to handle her outbursts.
Thank you, Ashley. That means so much to me.
Once you find a place for her, you and Neil should go for a trip or something. Now that there's no one who will keep calling you and asking to take her to the hospital, go and spend some time with your husband. You deserve it.
Oh, Ashley. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it.
Once you and Neil figure out the nursing home, let me know the address. I'll try to visit her sometimes when I've got free time.
Yes, of course. I'll make sure to give you the address and phone number once we have that information. Thanks again, Ashley. One week later, we found a nursing home for Janet. It was located near a mountain away from the city, and she was fussing about not wanting to go. She kept resisting, saying she doesn't want to go. The two nursing aides had to hold her down because she kept fighting them. Neil tried to help calm her down, but it was just too much that he ended up raising his voice and telling her she has to go to the nursing home. That somehow worked, and it's been 1 week since she's been staying there. She's finally able to use her phone now, and we got a message from her. She said that she feels much better now, and she promised not to say that she's in pain or she's hurt anymore. So she begged us to bring her back home. But I already know her. I know she's just bluffing and that she'll just revert back to how she was before. It's one thing demanding so much from me and being so ungrateful, but it's another thing when one cannot see the problem in this. Only those who have first-hand experience in something like this will know. I mean, even her own son couldn't handle it and ended up putting her in a nursing home. Doesn't that say a lot already? Anyway, I still think that Janet has Munchausen syndrome, but Neil insists that it's not that. I feel like Neil is just in denial about the reality of his mom's illness. But what do you guys think? Am I just being oversensitive about the issue? Or do you guys agree with my idea that Janet has some deeper mental illness that needs to be medically addressed? Leave a comment below on what you think. See you guys again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.